What you eating, Maria? How many candies is that for you this morning? I think you got too many candies. Here I go again on my own. Going down the only road I've ever known. Folks, back in the tricycle. Back in the tricycle. Cause I'm riding in the back like DJT. Like Donald J. Trump. Beautiful day here in Angeles City in the Philippines, Pampanga. And I really am digging this dude's Trike, and I'm going to get his number, and I'm going to tell you why. Because he has a Honda TMX with a quiet muffler. And folks, I know the audio on a lot of my videos is so horrible, but when you're sitting next to a motor that's so damn loud, there's nothing you can do, okay? It's just life in the Philippines. But this cat's bike right here, it's some type of Honda TMX Supremo. You hear how quiet that is? This dude has to have the most quiet Trike I've ever rode in the Philippines. This guy is my new Trike driver in AC. Got to find out his name, but I'll tell you another reason why I've already liked the dude is because he rolls slow. He's slow rolling me. I'm not bouncing around, and a lot of dudes are in a hurry to get there. I don't know why, but that's what they do. So this dude is not rushing. He's just slow roll. His ride is quiet. I got a nice open window to shoot out of for you guys. So man, this guy just improved my audio. I got to get him on speed dial. I want to thank everybody for riding along with me. Look at him. He's just slowing down. He's not going to bust me up in here like a kernel of popcorn, which a lot of these dudes do. So I'm excited that I met this gentleman here. Don't even know his name. He don't know it either, but he's going to be my new Trike driver in Angeles. All right, so I'm headed out. Now, yesterday, if you guys followed me, I was on a mission to get a printer. So I did get a new printer. Found a HP printer. That thing's a champion. I mean, I printed so much shit out last night. I thought I was gonna burn up the ink reservoirs. Nope, just barely did them. So I made a good purchase. It's wireless. Very easy to set up. And I was looking at a Ricoh printer initially, just to order something off Lazada, but like a lot of people said it was like rocket science trying to set the damn thing up and getting the drivers on. I ain't got time for that. Folks, this HP printer, I highly recommend it. My God, it was just, directions were easy, connected, no problem, prints out great. Anyhow, so I got everything printed. Now I'm on a mission to get some shit notarized. Okay? So I asked my buddy, I said, hey man, where's a good notary around here? Now usually if you just go to the admin or around Hall of Justice, whatever, there's attorneys all around, obviously. And here in the Philippines, you go to the abogado, the attorney, they'll notarize it. And when they notarize it, you have to give them a copy. And the attorney's office maintains a copy of what you've got notarized. So if you ever need to go get another certified copy, I guess you just go back to that attorney's office. So it behooves you to try to go to the same place all the time so you know where to go, you know, get a reprint of your document or what have you. So anyhow, I asked my buddy, I said, hey man, where is a good notary here in Angeles City? He said over by the LTO. So we're on the way to the LTO, and I told this gentleman, edit that out, dude taking a piss in that public urinal, open air urinal. I don't think that there was a peephole showing, but edit that out, blur that shit out. Okay, back to what I was saying. We're going to the LTO, which is down here off the main drag, off MacArthur. And when I looked on the maps, there's actually a place on Google Maps. Now it's across the street from the LTO. So it's going to be on the starboard side of the aircraft, and I think that's where we're going. Because my buddy didn't specify; he just said next to the LTO. So that's what we're doing, folks. So look overlooking the bridge. I realize you can't see much because of my angle on the dangle. Hold on a second. Nah, not high enough. But that's where we're headed to. First stop, notary's office next to the LTO. Now folks, some of you, if you're not into Angeles City and just enjoying the sights, maybe these little tours, what have you, aren't exactly what you're looking for, but there are a lot of folks who do watch every second of these tours of Angeles City because they're missing Angeles City. And so that's why I'm shooting these videos, 4K, 60 frames. But it's so clear that if you hit the space bar, you should be able to read all the signs. All right, car door repair. So if you got a problem with your locks or the windows, that's what they do. Here's the post office right there, full post. Unless they've changed things, you can't get a P.O. box over there. Ask them about it, because they got a bunch of P.O. boxes in the front. But you cannot get a post office box, at least the last time I checked. Of course, it's been a couple of years. Here you go, Frank car door. They repair the mechanism door lock, the windows, all that good stuff. Just a little shop right there. But you know, just think about it. You know, how many times have you had a car where one of the damn power door locks don't work? One window don't roll up or down, or one handle don't work? Well, I'm a redneck. Hell, most of the trucks I had back in the day, you had to roll the fucking window down and open the door from the outside because the inside latch did not work. Maybe you ain't never experienced that, but if you're a redneck, you know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. Don't act like you don't. And you didn't have to worry about the electric window roller upper going down because you was too broke for that. All that shit was always a manual fucking roll up and down, but sometimes the handle was stripped out, so you had a pair of vice grips on that damn little, you know, that little circle thing where the handle used to be. You had a pair of vice grips to roll the window up and down. Only rednecks know what I'm talking about. All you rich folks, you ain't got no fucking clue about all that. You don't know about rolling a window down with a pair of vice grips and then opening the door from an outside, but you're a broke ass redneck. We speaking the same language. Folks, I'm shooting on the iPhone 12 mini, 4K at 60 frames. Now that's the X Max. They got the N Max and the X Max, and I think, well, one of them's a little bigger, obviously, different models. Far East Poppy's got the N Max, great bike. And I don't know if that's bigger than the X Max or not. Angeles University Foundation Medical Center. Okay, not a bad little hospital right here, right next to the Jolly Bee. There's the entrance to the emergency room, right next to the Jolly Bee. That's where Forrest G came into this world. And shout out to all the folks that brought him into this world safely. Took good care of the old lady. Couple beautiful ladies all to the starboard side of the aircraft. My goodness. Oh my goodness. I want to thank them ladies for walking by in front of me, making my morning. And I'm sure they just made your evening, because they had some kind of beautiful on them. A little bit of junk in the trunk too. Well, that's what I like. If a girl ain't got no junk in the trunk, I ain't got no time for her. I really don't. I mean, I'll take her under my wing, but she got to eat extra servings of rice until she gets that junk loaded up in that trunk. It's a light, big butts in a cannot lie. Them mother brothers can't deny. Armored car. Looks like a rolling fucking, a rolling rectangular cube. Don't know how in the hell they see out of that thing, but they do. That's an armored car. Riding up down the road, keeping them pesos safe. Them dudes are rolling strap. They're strapped. When that thing pulls up, I don't want to give up the trade secrets of how many they get in their crew. But when they jump out the back of that thing, they're strapped. Even to refill the ATM. You know, in the States, people get away with robbing ATM crews and stuff like that, you know. I don't recommend you try it over here. Them dudes are strapped. And if they lose $1 coming out of their checks, you ain't getting that shit, mother. I'm trying to clean up my language, folks. I'm tired of editing out curse words. I'm trying to be a little more family friendly on my language. House of many mansions. Oh, it's a chapel. That's for church. Appropriate name for a religious establishment. Car wash. A lot of cardboard strapped to the back of that trike. Hell yeah, got the food panda coming in. Is he gonna take us down on the outside? I don't know, folks. Let's see if he comes. Oh, got the food panda, took us down on the outside. It's pandemonium up in there. Little vulcanizing shop, which is a tire shop. If you have a flat tire, you just pull into the nearest vulcanizing shop, and they will assist you with a flat tire. What we got here? International School for Culinary Arts. No double parking. Not sure what's going on here. Dude selling waters. No double parking. People got papers. People got this. What is this, a checkpoint? I don't know. Have no fucking clue. There's a motor vehicle inspection center, so okay, makes sense now. That's what they're lining up for, to do vehicle inspections. Sometimes you don't know, folks, until you let the footage play out. You want your vehicle inspection? Okay, so we're coming up on the LTO. Okay, my friend. We're looking for this notary on the right side of the aircraft. There's an emission testing center. Yeah, I think it's going to be on the right side over here somewhere. Insurance services, Xerox. Yeah, pull in here, Dito. Yeah, because I think this is where we need to be. All right, folks, now that's the LTO, the Land Transportation Office over there. Here in Angeles City, and obviously around the LTO or anything like that, you're gonna have you know, abogados, people that notarize shit. So let me see if I can find a notary. Oh, right there. Damn, notary. Holy moly, notary right there. I don't know what these guys will hold up, but I gotta handle my business. Look at there, right there, notary public. Not sure what that means, but right across from the LTO. Here we go. All right, folks, so there was nobody in that office. This gentleman said, hey, what do you need? I said, I'm down here. So I'm gonna follow this dude. And it just pays. If you're on station, then you get the business. If you're not, somebody else gonna get the business. Insurance services, notary public, there you go. All right, folks, so I ended up at the lawyer's office. Now, you learn something new every day. I mean, it says notary, right? Bye, girl. We'll see you next time. Okay, I went to this lawyer's office right here. It's Wyatt Teraldi Chan Law Office. Because the other notaries, if they're a regular notary, they can't do legal documents. They can probably do just the tag stuff, or the registration stuff, but they can't do legal stuff. So I'm in and out. Thanks to the ladies in there helping me out. There was no waiting, and they got my business handled. price over here is a little bit more than I'm used to paying in a Longpo, but that's okay. I didn't have to wait. They had plenty of room for me to spread out. They got my business handle, and I'm under the gun on a time frame, so now I got to head over to LBC. You know, if you get a license, you have to get a medical certificate. So there's doctor's offices here that can issue the medical certificate. Here's some more medical services. So there you go. If you're trying to get a driver's license or whatever, welcome to the LTO area with all the inspection stations, what have you. I'm gonna load up in my buddy's Trike here. Let's go. And something else the lady said about getting your driver's license, they said that now you have to attend driving school. Now there's driving schools over here. I don't know if that's always been the rule, because I've never had a driver's license here in the Philippines. I don't drive. Oh, there's a big Honda spot. Okay, there you go. Got some bigger bikes in there. So according to those ladies, oh, and here's a big Yamaha spot too. All right, good deal. They said it's hard now to get a driver's license because you got to enroll in driving school. That's what she said. Maybe that was always the case. But I do remember my buddies telling me, hey man, if you want to get a driver's license, this was, well, before the lockdown, they said you need to get it now because they're going to make the test on the computer next year, which I guess means you can't get any help. I don't know what that meant, but they're basically like, hey, what was that, 2019? Anyhow, they said if you want to get a driver's license, do it now, don't wait till next year. Now, they didn't say anything about the driving school, but that's what they just told me. I don't care. You know why? Because I'm riding in the back with my feet kicked up. Done had a couple beers before I went and handled some legal business. I'm riding in the back like Donald J. Trump, like DJT. Why I want to go over there and go through all that shit when I got a driver. The other thing too, folks, I mean, this ain't like rolling to Publix or Walmart. You don't have all the nice parking spots like you're used to in the States. You know, it's sometimes difficult to find a parking spot. Now, a motorbike, okay, but you know, car, I don't want to find a parking spot. I just jump out with my backpack, run in, I handle my business, and when I come out, this dude is picking me up curbside. It's up to him to figure out where to park. That's his job. I ain't got to worry about it. Because when you ride in the back like DJT, life is good. I could pull off right now. Well, it's a liquor ban. I can't pull off right now, but if I had put a couple colas in that backpack, I could sit here and drink. Why? Because I don't drive. This dude right here's got a fan. I don't know if I can catch him, but in front of this motorbike here, he's got a fan strapped to the motorbike. But he's got it on there sideways. If we could catch the red ball here, maybe I can get him on tape. Man, I'm loving my dude's muffler. Just can't even hear the bike that I'm riding in. Another vulcanizing shop, tire shop there. It's quite interesting the way they fix flat tires here. You don't just go out and get a new tire and a new inner tube. That inner tube will get fixed like 32 times and it'll be 14 years old before it finally blows out and somebody has to buy a new one. They just fix it with fire. They just melt the rubber together to fix the hole, and it keeps right on riding. All of these tires on these motorbikes have been repaired at least a dozen times. Any motorbike you get on, you're riding on Maypops. Maypop tires. Some of y'all might be a little slow. Never heard of the Maypop brand. So I'll go ahead and explain it. Them tires may pop at any time. Thus the Maypop brand. I'm letting this footage run because some people want, they want to see the whole route, or they're looking for something and doing research. And sometimes it's hard to put some audio in there because it just ain't nothing exciting. But right there, Iglesia de Cristo, that's the church that the beautiful Giselle goes to. And later on today, me and her are going to take a walking tour to a couple of places, and we're going to stop by the church. I mean, there's several of them around. I mean, that's one she could go to, but the one I was thinking about over there on Fields Avenue, because I figure I could drop her off at church and then go drink some beers while she's in there and enjoying herself. I mean, not that she's got to be chaperoned, but if she wanted me to take her over there because she's new to Angeles City, I'd be glad to. I'd go to church with her. I mean, I'd love to take the whole crew, but I don't think you still can't take the babies out and go to church. So maybe I'll just send her and Fatima over there. I'll hang out with the babies on Sunday morning, just do a little Bible reading in the living room. Let them ladies go over there and worship. But Giselle, folks, she's a sweet girl. She is a sweet girl. The babies love her. She's just getting to know everybody. And she's a little bit shy. She's starting to open up more and more, but she's not like Janice. Janice is a very outgoing personality. But sweet girl. The babies love her, so we're glad that she's hanging out with us right now. Maybe pulling a John Candy. Again, folks, I like the fact I didn't say anything to this gentleman about how to drive. I mean, sometimes if I'm really trying to film, ask him to go slow to help with the filming. I didn't say anything to this gentleman. He's just a natural, driving slow, being careful, not getting up on people or getting in too big of a rush, and that helps out with the videography. Okay. That really helps out with the videography. Pulling up to a red ball here. Hey, got a BDO right there. Look around. Chooks to go in the distance. I'm so excited. This dude's rig's so quiet. It's like he's got an electric motorbike. I'm loving it. Wow, beautiful lady walking down the street. Who's that lady? She was looking at me at first, and when she realized I was filming, she was smiling. Sweet girl. Man, I should have jumped down and talked to that lady. Oh, a little owner type off to the right side of the aircraft. Motorbike shop. Oh, look at that Toyota. Oh, wow. Nice looking rig right there. Folks, it's nice and cool today. It's not raining. Oh, it's just wonderful weather here in Angeles City. Get away from that rain over there in Barreto. It's partly cloudy, partly sunny, but it's cool. The owner type with a little lift kit. Just because they're lifted doesn't mean they're four-wheel drives. A lot of these owners are just two-wheel drive. I mean, you can get a four-wheel drive, I guess, but most of them are just two-wheel drives, the owner type Jeeps. back over the bridge. Got this gentleman right here pushing his whip, doing a little scrapping. Shout out to that old gentleman. And folks, I use the term old in a respectful manner. I'm not saying it. I'm saying that lovingly. So if you just took offense to me calling them the old gentleman, well, you can take off your skinny jeans, tell yourself what a wonderful person you are, and stop crying. You ain't getting no apology from me. Alright, coming down the hill here. And this dude's trike rides smoother than most. Now we hit a few bumps on that bridge, but it was the bridge. But his trike is smooth, and his speed is slow, and his driving is steady, and his muffler is quiet. My goodness. Systems Plus College Foundation over there. Another Jollibee off to the right side of this here aircraft. Now there's a law office right there. There's a couple law offices I just passed, so I probably could have got my stuff notarized there. And folks, by no means, and I'm telling you, you got to go all the way down to the LTO to get something notarized. It was just, hey, where's the notary? LTO, let's go. Period. Now I probably just passed 20 LBC or LBC places, but you know where I know where one's at? Right next to the McDonald's at the end of Walker Street. I'm not wasting time. Let's go. Let's fucking just get on a stick, ride the goat. Point A, point B, point C. And here's the Azuro Hotel where you go to get your retirement visa. Go right through them doors. Office is back on the right. I'm not sure if they're open now. You know what? My buddy will know if they're open because he just went through the process, so I'll have to ask him. But it's in the Azuro Hotel. I went there before. Hey, my friends. Cool. It's cool when you run into people who actually want to be on the video. You know, instead of people mean mugging you because you're filming. You know, past couple days, people that wanted to be on the video. I like that. Sullivan's Irish Pub. Okay, right there. Live music backstage. Cool place. And where we're at, that's basically across from the Converge. So that is a place I will definitely go hang out at. How can you not love an Irish bar? I mean, everybody loves an Irish bar. And beautiful lady right there. A little older model. Classic. Yes, I definitely got to check that out. Coming up here with some traffic, folks. Go shields up, shields down. They're probably looking for traffic violations, but I want to make sure I'm not causing any problem here. Make sure I'm not causing any problem. And a couple beautiful ladies. My goodness. What can we do, folks? What can we do? When you're surrounded by beautiful Filipinas, you're just surrounded by beautiful ladies, slim and trim. Nothing you can do. You just have to understand the stress I'm under on a daily basis here. Oh my God, living in the Philippines, in Southeast Asia, Thailand's the same way, Cambodia is the same way, Vietnam is the same way. You know, in America, America. I'm not saying there's not beautiful women. But if you take 10 women in America and line them up, there'll be one that's pretty. You know, the other 9 are going to need a lifetime membership to Weight Watchers. It's just the way it is. Maybe I'll stop talking about that. These types of videos, trying to clean up my act just a little bit, make it a little more family friendly. So if I start talking about land whales, oh man, there it go again. All right, this little alley. Now I got to go right down that alley, and I got to see if the custom bikini making lady is there, because I want her to alter my pants. Look. This dude speaks perfect English. I just described where I'm going, and he pulled me right up to the LBC. Folks, like clockwork. That place in there is awesome. Wasn't too crowded. And again, it's right here to the right of the massage place, into Walking Street, with the McDonald's. There you go. I told the dudes, let's go up and see what time the church opens, so you'll get a trike ride view down Walker Street, see what's going on. Now look, it's, well, I don't even know what time it is. It's in the morning. Folks, every time you come through here, you see bars have changed, scenery has changed. And I'm not just saying that because there's lockdown crap, that's obvious, but you know how it is in areas like this, you know. Every time, like if you're a one-time a year player that comes in parties, you know, every time you come, something's changed. It's just the nature of it, right? Bars open, bars close. There's a shipwreck, or excuse me, bike. Monsoon bar. So funny. Like, how many times are they going to pave this road before they get it right? My goodness. Go back to my old videos when they did that elaborate, I don't know, not tile, whatever the hell they did when they redid it. It was screwed up in like 3 months. And then they redid it again. Alright. So I'm shooting off to the right side of the aircraft, the starboard side. Because I really can't get a good view of the port side. There were a few folks sitting out there hanging out at Philly's Sports Bar. But what we'll do is, I love that lady. She said, fuck that Fauci shit. Love that girl. We'll shoot this side of the aircraft all the way up to Iglesia and Cristo, just to give everybody a baseline of what's going on and what shops are open. And then I'll just tell them to come back, and we'll shoot out the other side of this mother aircraft. That's the side you want to see anyhow. Coming up on the Friendship Terminal. Jeepney's getting lined up. Yeah, folks, worked out real well, I think. Going up here to check out what time the services are at Iglesia and Cristo for Ginzel, and also getting all you players a fresh look at the sights and the sounds, maybe not the smells. They haven't invented the smell-o-vision yet. Coming up on the never-ending construction project here. I don't even want to film them building. That's just ridiculous how long it's taking these things to continue to be worked on. Here's a challenge. See if you can spot the construction worker. I always used to play that game. Hey, see if you can spot a construction worker. You gotta look and look and look and look. There's one right there. Oh, there's two. Folks, no shit. I spotted two Kuyas doing the whole sheetrock project. Three. There's three. Ha 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 ha. Kuyas working on the never-ending construction project here. What this shit's about, your guess is as good as mine. Oh my goodness. We kind of had us. Not a quartet, but we had 5 men. That's the most construction workers I've ever seen on this project at one time. My goodness. Okay, folks. Got the gentleman pull in here. Like I said, I love this dude's driving skills. Just ask this Kuya. Let me just ask him here. On what day?
7 p.m.
7 p.m. On what days?
Wednesday.
Wednesday? So Wednesday at 7 p.m. here at the Iglesia de Cristo Church of Christ. 7 p.m. on Wednesday. What about any other day?
Saturday.
Saturday at what time?
6 p.m.
Saturday at 6 p.m.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much, my friend. All right, folks, so there you have it. Now where I'm at, right here at the Petron station. Here's another look at this monstrosity of a never-ending, whatever the hell this is gonna be. But this is where she wants to come to. Iglesia de Cristo, right there. Hotel Euro Asia is the CPI call shop open. Oh yeah, it's open. Gotta go in there and see my friends and see what's changed and what's shaking over there. All right, got the ambulance folks wearing the emotions. Gentleman sitting out there drinking a Coke. Now he's rolling a little bit faster through here, so might be a little harder to get a bead. There you go, brass knob off to the right side of the aircraft. Kona got the ABC Hotel. Holiday Inn. Now Ponytails is Hercules. I don't know anything about Hercules, but that's the used to be Ponytails for all you players that haven't been here in a few years. There's a look down there towards the Tiger. And this whole park right here that they fixed up, well, that's just shit now. That ain't nothing but just shit. Oh yeah, I'm glad I hooked up with this dude. This is probably the best video. Margarita Station. Got some players behind the chicken wire. Folks, there's nothing like sitting up in Margarita Station, looking out through the chicken wire, drinking your margarita or your beer. I'll be honest with you, it's kind of good to be back in Angeles City. I mean, it's not good to see Angeles City. There's insomnia. Brown sugar, Ace, Soya, Skytrax. It's not good to see this place or Pattaya in the shape that it's in. But, it's always good to be back where you used to live, Gate closed at 3:30, open at 04. I see this gentleman's so cool, man. He's not driving like a madman. Okay, got Atlantis, Centauro. Dude selling a rug. Lollipop, La Bamba, Kokomo's. Man, ain't nobody on the perch of Kokomo's. And Angel Witch is where the voodoo used to be back in the day. Folks, I ain't been a player up in these clubs in a while. My buddy Eric, he knows about all this stuff over here. You have to get on his channel. I don't know if he even talks about the bars, to be honest. But if you ask questions down below about the bars, I don't know. But I'm boots on the ground. Give me a few weeks. I'll figure out what's going on and where to go. See what's shaking amid this dastardly liquor ban. I mean, the liquor ban is just fucking horrible here. In the McDo Fields Plaza Hotel. Absolutely stunningly beautiful ladies in the back of that Jeepney. Converge fiber right here. Now, I've got Converge fiber. I'm not going to say anything bad about any of the others. All I can speak for is if you're going to be using a lot of bandwidth, you go with Converge fiber. So far, they've been great to me. Man, I love Converge fiber. Over there in Barreto, I think we're batting about 180 megs up and 100 down. Over here with the package, we're batting about 90 up, 90 down. And they told me I could upgrade my package to 400 up and 400 down over there at the Uptown Bungalow. So, you know, the only thing about Converge, unless they've changed it, if you sign up with them, you have to sign a two-year contract. But, you know, if you plan on being here and you truly need connectivity, at least up here in this area, Subic or Angeles, I do recommend Converge. Thought that sign said responsible bawling at the mall. It said responsible mauling. I don't know what that means. Folks, I want to thank you for joining me on this little outing. Just to show you the sights and the sounds of Angeles, share my day with you. Like I said, we got stuff planned for this afternoon, so well, we might. You know what, this video is so long and it's 4K 60 frames and my damn computer's about to crap out. I'll make this one video, I have to. Because if I add this afternoon's plans, the file will be too big. It'll be too big to render. So I'll just say thanks for joining me on this one. Maybe you learned something about LTO, where to get stuff notarized, where to ship stuff. Oh, quick prices, 300 pesos, which is $6 US to mail the stuff down to Manila. She said it'll get there in 1 to 2 days. So no big deal. And there was like 4 envelopes full of documents, you know, just documents. Usually it's cheaper than that. Usually it's about half that, but I did have like, you know, 4 big stacks of documents. So 300 pesos, LBC, right next to the Walker Street. I'll give these dudes a shout out riding on a garbage truck, doing a difficult job. Shout out to them, dude riding on the top of that pile of garbage. And the notary over there, folks, it varies where you go on the price. I didn't get the cheapest price this morning, but I got mission accomplished. Anywhere from a stack of documents I've got notarized anywhere from 500 pesos to 1,500 pesos, $10 to $30. Multiple documents. If you go to the United States Embassy, they will charge you $50 per page, per stamp. That's it. Had I went to the U.S. Embassy, I spent, I think this morning I spent 30 bucks, yeah. So 1,500 pesos, my total haul this morning with everything that I got done. There was some copying involved and other stuff. Had I went to the U.S. Embassy, it could have easily been $500. So maybe they charged me $5, $10 too much. It's all about the perspective. I don't care. I'm very willing to pay it. Had a cool, air conditioning, place to sit down. Mission accomplishment. I'm not waiting. Boom. Folks, my morning was an overall success. I didn't have to get frustrated at anything and stop off and have a few beers to reset the day. I'm on top of the world. Now I'm gonna go back, dump this footage, intelligence L to saddle up, and this afternoon we're just going to go exploring. If you're not a subscriber here on my channel, bottom right hand corner of your screen, hit that overstay road sign and get on board this train. Hit that notification bell like Rocky. Joe Adrian. Alright, I'll see you on this afternoon's video. Thank you very much. Tempura, inbound. One mic. We have the ball.